We loved our week in Maui and did so many fun things. Haleakala, the road to Hana, beach time, snorkeling, lahaina, a helicopter ride, as well as the amazing fresh seafood and local poke. Let's see some of our favorite highlights. Lahaina. I just had to start with the banyan tree in downtown Lahaina. Such a beautiful, majestic tree in the city's heart before the tragic fire in early August 2023. We love sitting on the square's benches, enjoying the shade, the occasional breeze, and the bustling activity on the main street. Beaches. You cannot go to Maui without a visit to the beach. We love DT Fleming for its relatively calm waters and beautiful vistas. It's a perfect place for your family outing. Its beautiful turquoise waters is shared by the Ritz-Carlton Hotel and the Kapalua Trail. It also has some shady areas so you can relax out of the direct sun and spend an enjoyable 2 to 3 hours in the afternoon. Hamoa Beach at the end of the road to Hana was also super fun. The Nakahele blowhole, a natural geyser that can shoot water in the air up to 100 feet at high tide. While we were there, the ocean provided only mild waves, so the geyser spouted 10 to 15 feet, but it was still amazing. Despite the geyser's beauty, it's important to remember the blowhole is dangerous, as you can see from this warning sign that is posted, that accidents can frequently happen, particularly when folks stand too close and slip and fall on the rocks. In a couple of rare but terrifying instances, the blowhole has sucked people into it and they've drowned after disappearing into the hole. Here's a couple of photos of the coastline from the top of the trail. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's a short walk to a good viewing point at Nakalele. You can also walk the trail down and get a more up-close and personal view of the blowhole. The return walk takes about 15 to 20 minutes to the top. Well worth the effort, but you'll need to wear some sturdy shoes since the walk is pretty steep. A drive to the top of Haleakala is also a must-do when visiting Maui. Drive along the winding switchback roads in the national park to get to the summit. The park gets really busy, so leave some extra time for the wait at the entrance. We visited at sunset to get some stunning views. It's really hard to get to the park-issued reservation passes that allow you entry at sunrise. You'll feel like you're floating above the clouds. And when the sun finally sets, you get magnificent rainbows of orange and yellow hues in the sky. Absolutely amazing. If you're more adventuresome, you can ride your bike down the volcano or hike several of its amazing trails to make a full day of your visit. Then there's driving the road to Hana, which is considered one of the most scenic drives in the world. The drive is 64 miles long, and the road connects Kaluilui to Hana. Be prepared for the 617 winding switchbacks, 56 bridges, most of which are one lane, steep cliff drop-offs, falling rocks, and perhaps sudden torrential downpours as you take in the luscious rainforest and grandiose seascapes around you. Don't forget your camera, as you'll be rewarded for your efforts with ethereal waterfall pools, lavish botanical gardens, and sumptuous black sand beaches along the way. We really like the Garden of Eden Arboretum that was very early on in the road to Hana. Here you can see peacocks roaming on the property, as well as spectacular views of the greenery and the northeastern coast of Maui. Along with exotic flowers in the Arboretum, there's also the Pukokamaha Falls, the Keopuka Rock. This is often called the Jurassic Rock for its brief appearance at the beginning of the movie Jurassic Park and is featured in the Garden of Eden. Such a beautiful view with vividly blue waters. Next, you can stroll through the enchanted forest and see a 100-plus-year-old mango tree. I love mangoes. And then there's Bamboo Alley. We would recommend you spend an hour or so enjoying the Arboretum which has a $20 per person entry fee, and for me, very well worth the money. Also along the road to Hana, you can see the rainbow eucalyptus trees with their colorful trunks. The multicolored streaks on the trunk come from patches of the outer bark that shed annually at different times, showing the bright green inner bark. Then this darkens and matures to give the blue, the purple, orange, and then maroon tones. The road to Hana is a full day trip if you stop and enjoy all the sights along the way. After Hana, we chose Calypso's Molokini Snorkel and Turtle Tent tour for some additional fun in the water. Molokini is an extinct volcano cone with its snorkeling visibility of usually more than 100 feet. It's pretty awesome swimming in the sunken volcano because it teems with thousands of fish while you can still splash in crystal clear water. As you can see, the water is so clear. Here's a moray eel. Here's a sergeant major fish and some friends. There are so many different species of marine life within Molokini. Fish, urchins, angelfish, harmless sharks, manta rays, and coral surrounded by the crystal clear water. The 60 minutes you have to snorkel goes by in a flash, and it is super, super fun. There's also a swim chute on board, so you can just slide down for a quick splash in the craters. Afterwards, we motor to Turtletown. Water's teeming with, you guessed it, turtles. We saw several green turtles and the area gets pretty crowded, but they are amazing turtle sightings. The Calypso tour was lots of fun, and it provides a light breakfast, lunch, and soft drink beverages throughout the tour. Our splurge excursion was a doors-off helicopter ride with Air Maui. Richie, our pilot, was great with his campy jokes, narration, and nicely timed music. See the luscious valleys and waterfalls in the hidden pockets on Maui and Molokai. You also get fabulous views of the Maui and Molokai coastlines without the glare of windows. It did get a little windy inside, but it was a fantastic 60-minute ride. Lastly, we explored the various food options of the islands. We love the food trucks because they are absolutely delicious. Tie Me Up was lunch after our heli ride. Truly yummy. There are lots of options at the Maui food trucks. Fish tacos, poke, fish and chips, and more. We also made a chocolate stop on our road to Hana at the Hana Gold Plantation. Excellent chocolate that is grown and produced in Hana. And for those seeking a treat that is a signature of Hawaii, you must visit Duke's Restaurant and have the hula pie. Chocolate drizzle, macadamia nuts, and ice cream on a cookie crust and topped with whipped cream. Yummy. As I said, we loved our week in Maui and did so many things. We hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully it will give you some great ideas on what you can do when visiting the island. Thanks for watching.